Me siento bien, pues aquí la pista y las facilidades son buenas. Tengo un equipo de apoyo súper fuerte aquí, así que mi entrenador y yo sentimos en casa aquí en San Germán. So, gracias a todos que nos ayudaron en realizing this dream of moving to Puerto Rico y entrenando en la patria. Pues todavía estamos coordinando un par de cosas, así que pues tome tiempo para sentir like smooth and with training. Like it's gonna take a couple weeks to like make sure that everything's set. We just got here last week, right? So I think by the new year we'll feel like we'll catch a flow of rhythm and we'll be ready to like get ready to go. But the level of support, I would say, is greater than what I would have expected, that's for sure. From everybody, like, I don't know, like the way that COPOR set this up, right? The help that I've gotten from the Olympic Committee, like in Fernando and everyone who's a part of COPOR, to ensure that we have a team here, not only at the track, but ensure that we have our housing taken care of, our transportation and all that sort of coming together, because it takes it takes a whole team in order to make sure that you can, I don't know, compete and train as a decathlete, and that's not an easy thing to do. So I don't know how to explain really how the level of support, but I just am thankful for all the different parts that are coming together. I won't name everybody, but they know who they are, who are helping me, that's for sure. Esta pista es nueva, yo creo. So everything here feels like it's elite. It feels Division I. It feels like this can prepare a decathlete for the Olympic Games, and that's our goal. So, no, we haven't run into any problems as related to the track. If anything, we've just been really impressed by the quality of facilities here. And anyone who told us that Puerto Rico doesn't have the resources, I think, wasn't really telling the truth. We do have the resources to train and to get to the highest level in our sport. So I'm excited to be one of the many athletes who are training on the island. The first days here have been naturally an adaptation. It's a new environment for me. In the States and in college, everything is taken care of for you, and they've tried to replicate that experience, and I think they've done a great job. But we're training in Puerto Rico, not in Arkansas. I don't think many athletes on my level train here on the island. I think a lot of our national team athletes train over in the States, at least in track and field. And I sort of wanted to change that narrative. I sort of had some, I don't even know how to say it in English, but inspirations, motivations to say like it could be done, and if anything, I just wanted to be here. So it matters like for me to be able to be comfortable and be excited and happy to do difficult things every single day, which is training. Training's the hard part, so you have to make sure you enjoy where you are, and I think I'd rather do it in Puerto Rico and suffer what it takes to train for 10 events here rather than somewhere. Yeah. I would say that's the goal, right? To be able to play any role, a small role in the development of athletes and athletics here on the island has sort of been a mission of mine. And something that me as a kid, not long ago, having influence from other great athletes or influences or coaches, that makes all the difference between, potentially not being involved in athletics at all, or just taking the wrong turn and staying on the right path and getting somewhere that could change your life in the future. So if I could play a small role in benefiting young Puerto Rican athletes, I'm seeing the benefits of that now. Me and Jasmine, just talking about how we want to become more involved here down in Puerto Rico, and I was obviously expressed to her my interest in moving down here and training down here, and so we were sort of having that conversation. But yeah, we're all like, we were sitting at a round table with a whole bunch of the national team talking about like what could we do to help develop sort of athletics on the island. And I know for me, I knew that moving down here and being a face who's actually living on the island and training here, and who wasn't just talking about it, but is really like making the commitment to be here before the Olympics. The major issue is my knee, and ever since I've been down here, it's for the most part has been managed extremely well, and I would say it's now becoming a non-issue almost in training, and that's the goal of the last 2 years. I've been struggling to be able to train to the fullest extent because of that knee injury, and that thereby sort of reduces my ability to compete at the fullest extent. So I would say I'm closer to 100%. But I think we'll see him come to life. I know. And so that's going to be pretty exciting, not only for myself, but for the country, because come August, there'll be some great things coming. So.